Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me for your July 2018 horoscope prediction. All right, before I begin, I just want to remind everyone these are general readings. If you would like to find out more about your situation, your personal situation, please don't hesitate to take advantage of my special offer for those who have subscribed. The information is down below in the description box. All right, thank you so much. Let's see what the theme of Pisces reading is going to be this month. If you remember last month, it was about you are in control and you're the one who is driving the bus. So let's see where that bus is taking you and see what you've done with it. So what is it that Pisces needs to know? I'm going to draw a card for the theme of the reading, and then we'll go from there. So the card that I drew is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is telling me heartbreak, disappointment, anything that has caused you to develop a thicker skin. So no one else is driving the bus. Maybe, you had to say, this is it. It's just me. I'm going to be doing, whatever for myself. Maybe something fell through that you were really looking forward to. But when I see heartbreak, disappointment here, I don't see that this is going to last forever because I feel that maybe you have been um, receiving things, offers, ultimatums, threats. I mean, I don't feel it's been good, but I feel that you've been receiving these things and you've just said, I don't think so. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm not going to accept anything that you have to give me. It also could be promises, broken promises, blank promises, however you want to look at it. Anything that has not um, proven truthful or proven that it has integrity, you're saying, no, I'm not going to even entertain the idea because I feel that you've been getting some kind of hints about what it is that has caused this broken heart. Um, a song comes up, and I can't remember who sang it, but they were talking about, you're a snake coiled up in the grass, you know, ready to hiss, you're hissing. And I just keep getting that whatever it is that you have looked at, it wasn't so much your fault per se, and I don't want to say that it's, right or wrong, or it's your fault or it's their fault. It was just you weren't aware. So if you aren't aware, then you, again, that's what they were talking about with you're the one who's driving the bus. So if you allow someone else to make your reality, if you allow someone else to tell you what is true or what isn't true, then that puts you in this false sense, and this false sense shakes your foundation. So now you're looking at it and you're going, okay, fine, I'm seeing everything clearly. I am working away, either working on yourself or you're working on your situation or what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, or at least for right now at this very moment. You take the task at hand is what I hear. So there's not a lot of moping around. There's not a lot of feeling sorry for yourself. There's just, okay, fine, I'm going to, pick myself up, brush myself off, and off I go. It's not a disaster. There, this is recoverable. So your emotions are recoverable, your love is recoverable, your money is recoverable. It's not the end of everything. So you say, okay, fine. I may be feeling like, that pain in my heart, that disappointment, but I'm not down and out. And that's what I love about this. You're not down and out. I feel that you're going to be looking at people who are offering you things now, um, in a different light. So you look at them and you go, okay, I'm not suspicious, but I'm just looking at it because I've learned from the previous experiences. So I'm going to learn and go, okay, I'm not going to fall for that one again. You look at it and you go, no, that's just not going to happen, because all I want is to be content. All I want is to have contentment, security, um, peace of mind. I, I also get this might be, you're expanding where you live. So it could be you're going to build, who knows, but expansion. But it has to do with, um, okay, your home. You know, your home could also mean your body, where you live. So it could be the expansion of your mind, the expansion of, a new way of thinking, the expansion uh, of saying, I learned from this. Now look at me, I've grown by leaps and bounds. That's what I feel. That this expansion, um, you're not down and out. When I drew the Three of Swords for you, sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. You've gone through a heartache or heartbreak or a disappointment, but it's not beating you up. You just say, okay, fine, I'm ready for it, let's go, because these are the things that I want to do. You may feel that you don't want to do anything right now. You just stop, you know putting all the plans on hold. I have to rethink this. I have to go over it, and then when I go over it, that's when things start moving. So I feel this month what you're going to be doing is, again, you heal from the disappointment, you heal from the broken heart, you do whatever it is that you have to do as far as healing. And again, it's not going to be you're down and out. You pick yourself up and you say, okay, that was it, now I'm going to go on. But you heal, and then you think about, okay, now what is it that I'm going to be doing, and how am I going to be doing it? And you say, this is life. This is the way it goes sometimes. It's not a bad thing, because all of the things that you go through make you stronger and make you see clearer. Because some of you might have made some really terrible mistakes if you hadn't had found out what you found out, heard, found out, heard through the grapevine, whatever. Um, it could have been a huge mistake. So look at it like this: everything that you've done so far has led you to this clarity, although it may seem a little muddy right now. It's led you to a clarity. And the clarity is, where is it that you want to go next? So now you're really in control. And you're saying, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for showing me this truth. Because if I had gone through with this, whatever it is, it would not have been for my best and highest good. And it would have kept me down. So look at it that way. This is what we look at these lessons and we say thanks, because my God, I didn't want something that was really terrible to happen. So let's sum up the reading with one card. Okay, this card is called Comparison. So what I want to tell you about this is, you see the two different types of trees, the bamboo and looks maybe an oak tree or just a tree. Both of them are trees, both of them are equally strong. One is larger, one is smaller, but it doesn't really matter because the end result is they're the same. They're a tree. And when you compare, what you're doing is you're taking a lot of energy away from you. So if you're looking at it like, well, if I would have done this, if I would have done that, if, she or he would have done this or done that, if the bank would have done this or, whatever it is, don't compare. Just realize that it just is. And you've learned from it. When you've learned from it, then that's the greatest gift of all. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, please take a moment to click that subscribe button. And I will see you next month.